was there.
Okay, we'll call the meeting to order. Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Public comment. Devin?
I'm not seeing any hands online.
No hands online. Okay.
I think we're all set.
D minutes, I need a motion to approve the December 16th.
I'll make that motion.
Any discussion or changes? All those in favor state by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Correspondence, Kathy, anything?
Nothing.
Nothing. Reports, chair report, I have nothing new to report. Town council liaison.
That would be Dave, and I think we forgot to send him the agenda.
Okay.
So, yeah, I told him that the meeting was Friday.
Okay.
I mean, it was. I told him.
Okay.
Dave,
Right.
The council manager, Dave.
Dave Ludkowski. Oh, Ludkowski.
Lankowski.
Yes.
All right. Chris, anything to report from FHS?
Yeah, no, as you know, everybody's aware the process is coming to a conclusion. We're just really appointing and approving invoices at this point in time. Nothing significant to report other than we're exploring, issues with regard to the track and field and maybe incorporating them into the project at some point. But that'll be work undertaken by town council and involve, changing the scope of the project. So it's at the very beginning, but there was some discussion as to that. So we'll see. I'll update you if anything changes in that regard, but everything's fine and moving along.
All right, thank you, Chris. Chris, anything you want? KBE.
So this past month, Chris and his design team came out and did a punch list walk on the second and third floor. So we're in the process of completing the punch list items in there. His team also came out today and did a punch list walk of the first floor. So as soon as we receive that from their office, we will jump on completing those items as well. All the signage has been installed throughout the building. Elevator pre-test inspection is scheduled for Thursday. Once that inspection is complete, Schindler will schedule the state inspection. We're hoping sometime next week, but they won't be able to schedule it until they pass their pre-test internally first. And then tile was installed in the lobby. Stairwells, all the stairwell flooring was complete as well. And we're just working through kind of wrapping up loose ends throughout the building, punch list items, that sort of stuff at this point.
Okay. Elevator on track to pass all inspections.
Yeah, we don't foresee any.
And no potential hiccups from the state inspections or anything like that.
Not that we've heard, no.
So any questions from the board for KBE? Okay. Financial subcommittee, Chris?
Yeah, we reviewed the invoices that will be presented. They seem in line. Sherry wasn't available to meet, so we just will discuss them now. But everything seemed in order to me and the group, and we'll consider them next order of business.
Financial report. Do we want to incorporate that right into new business?
Kat, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, either way, I can do it now. Or
Yeah,
we can
no,
do-
all right. Okay.
All right, so in your agenda packet, you have the updated financial reports. The first is the budget summary and then also the contingency log. The budget summary was updated based on the invoices and change orders that are on the agenda today. So KBE has been updated. They're at 93% expended. Ayapucho did not have any site work invoices this month. Design fees for Silver Petroselli, they're at 98% expended. We also have an invoice under our commissioning agent this month, so that has been updated, as well as owner's contingency is 79% expended. If you move over to the owner's contingency, we've updated the change orders for the 11 that are on today's agenda. There's an invoice that we'll explain when we get to it, from East River Energy that comes out of the contingency for this month. And then we have over $100,000 worth of change orders forecasted. That's kind of a worst case scenario. We're still working on a lot of them, going back and forth with KBE and Silver Petroselli, as well as the subs, to bring some of those numbers down. But we always want to just kind of have a worst case scenario out there. So with all of those, the change orders plus the forecasted, we have just over $44,000 left in the contingency. But we are at the end of the project, so we're still in good shape.
Hey, Kat, I was asking, what was the original contract amount?
KBE's original contract amount is $12,775,000. Each month when we authorize the change orders, because the work needs to be completed, that number increases based on the approved change orders. So contract amount, I put it on the bottom here of the budget summary. They started at $12,775,000. We've had the authorized change orders for their new contracts on $13,315,962.
Okay. And was there a budgeted amount? That's the budgeted amount?
Yeah, the budgeted amount was the contract amount, but each month when we approve the change orders, that gets bumped up in their contract amount and comes out of contingency to cover that
Contingency, that's what I was asking.
Yes.
So there's a contingency.
Yes, that number comes out of contingency.
Thank you.
Yep.
Any other questions? Go ahead.
I'm sorry. You had said that we're on target, obviously, for what budget that we had for this project.
Yes.
Left over.
So right now we have some money left over in technology. We're basically, there might be a couple more things coming, but we're basically purchased everything we need out of there, and we've only used 57%. So we have some money there. And then as of right now, we have 44,000 just over in contingency. So we do have some money left. It doesn't mean it's going to be there. As you remember, this is a pretty tight budget for this project. But as of right now, we are under what we need to be.
Okay, and that's what I thought you had said in my mind with that question, because I just want to keep in mind.
Okay, that's what I was
furniture thing that we've talked
So
about.
we have money left, we have some money left over.
Moving a lot of the used furniture from here up there, but also trying to balance out what's going to have to be replaced maybe 2 years down the road if we have money now instead of trying to figure out where to get it. It's
Right.
kind of message.
So we've completely maxed out our furniture
Right.
budget at the 200,000, and then we took a small amount from a town hall capital account that we had to cover that difference.
Right.
We have forecasted some additional in capital budget, some additional expenditures for furniture to do it in a phased approach, just what you're saying, to eventually replace all of the furniture that had to be moved from here up there.
And I remember having that conversation when we were looking at furniture. I guess what I'm just trying to say is that as we get to the very end, let's think about that phasing that you were talking about
Yep.
doing, because who knows what's going to hit the town, 2-3 years down the road when we're trying to phase in what's right for this spring.
Right. Yeah, keep that in
Space.
mind as we're
Keep
getting
that in
closer.
mind as we get closer and look at that phase-in process that you're talking about and what's needed.
Okay.
Maybe what's the web page and
Yes.
Anything else?
thank you.
I had a quick item, Peter.
Yeah.
How are you?
Good. Over to you.
Good. Just two things. One was, I think in the credit, there was a couple credit change orders for attic stock. Did I see that? And I was just wondering, I'm assuming we don't need the attic stock. Is that kind of the situation? Okay, that's fine. And I think the other thing is on IES, the Innovative Engineering Services, are we at a point now where it looks like they're well on their way of being complete? So we have balancing reports and all that kind of stuff, and it's all kind of met the criteria, the specification.
Those are in progress now. They've done their balancing report for the project. IES is in the process of reviewing that.
Okay, great. Okay, and then with that, like on occupancy and warranty, they're also going to do, they're going to take all the warranties that obviously are required for the specification for equipment and all the other kind of technology, and we'll get a report that the warranties that are being granted meet the criteria. Yeah, okay, thanks.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope.
All right, new business to approve the invoice package as presented. Russ? Just one thing, all the change orders have been sent.
All right, and for change orders, there's 11 total, and like I said, reviewed by the financial subcommittee and the decision-making group. So the first one was COR number 71 for vault slab modifications. This includes a credit for not doubling a portion of the slab that wasn't required, and then changing the finished floor type from LVT to polished concrete. So I was polishing the existing slab. And that was an amount of $2,972.20. Next was COR number 75 for additional signage. After review of the shop drawings, it was determined a few more signs needed to be added for code requirements and revised layout. That's for $2,996.72.
The signs look great, by the way. Yeah, they really look good.
Next is change order number 77, and this is to add a 2-inch pressure reducing valve in the basement off the main coming into the building. We found that the building had 85-pound street pressure, so this is to reduce it down to a more maintainable operating pressure. And this is in the amount of $11,260.90. Next is a credit for in previously approved change order number 17 for the new water heaters. It included expansion tank and mixing valves. Because of the check valves, it was determined these weren't required. So we elected to take credit in the amount of $1,955.18. This doesn't impact the system in any way, shape, or form. Last month, we approved COR number 67, which was a ceiling mounted unit heater in the outdoor storage room. That wasn't going to fit great, so we revised it to a wall mounted unit heater, and it net in an overall credit in the amount of $3,592.32. COR number 80 is for to swap the light fixtures out in the town manager suite corridor. Just the light output was a little dark, so this increased it by switching over to 2x2 tiles, and the fixtures, the light fixtures we are removing, will use in other locations in separate, a separate change order. This is the amount of $2,149.40. Change order number 81 was for some structural steel field modifications to re-weld some angle to accept the new curtain wall framing or storefront framing. This was $2,736.25. Next is change order number 82. This is to add vinyl wedge inserts on the existing stair treads and risers. When we removed the old, there was a cardboard black backer that wasn't suitable for the new system. So This is to add the new vinyl wedges for $5,506.90. Change order number 85 is a $1,800 credit. It was determined in review of the code off an egress corridor that the 1-inch horizontal shaft wall assembly was not required for this space. So recommend it. Next, change order number 87 is for a pre-signal contact added to the existing ATS to allow the new elevator to be off of the generator backup for $1,687.40. And that's a life safety item. And last, we have change order number 88, which is to swap the breaker for the outside air handler. And that was in the amount of $605.00. That's all for change orders.
One question I have on the change order 77 there for that relief valve. Did the high school, when you were building it, did they have any pressure issues up there?
So there was a pressure relief valve for that project. This one, we didn't have one originally, and basically we only found that out when they went to go put the new toilets on.
Yeah.
The backs were blowing out. So it's the same pressure we have up at the high school.
Yeah, we'll keep it clean. Yeah. Okay, yeah.
It is odd though. I don't know if it was something with the water company or what, because when we filled the sprinkler pipe during all that testing, we were getting between 75 and 80 pounds throughout the entire duration of the project. And when they went to turn the toilets and sinks on, it was 85 to 90 pounds.
Okay. Right. So
yeah.
So is it a calculated risk to eliminate it, and then the pressure was still the same? Okay. Yeah, go ahead, Gene.
We went through this. We had a couple different versions of costing for it.
Yeah.
Got it down to $11.
Okay.
All right, what's up around
16 to 20. Yeah, because we were.
What is it the valves very expensive, or it's very labor intensive?
Yes.
Both. It's about 12 feet up in the air,
Oh,
down in the basement.
4-inch line company.
oh,
12 feet area that we worked on. We reduced the configuration quite a bit.
okay. But Gene, you have something?
Could you just explain what you were saying about the elevator? That change?
So this one here is basically the automatic transfer switch. So when you lose power, what communicates it back to turn on the generator is it has to tie into each individual component. So the ATS is existing. When they opened it up and went to go connect the new generator, the contact, basically a lead, I feel like the best way to explain it, that our existing one did not have one. So we had to add it to our ATS so the generator, so the elevator could be on backup. Otherwise, it wouldn't be on generator backup.
So the big story here is it is connected.
So now it's connected and
Okay.
yes.
Or when power goes out, the
The
elevator.
elevator.
That's what I thought you were saying, but I just wanted to connect with the talking.
Correct.
Yeah.
Any other questions?
The only question I have is, I'm assuming the change orders don't have any days attached to them, right? I mean, I'm assuming that. I mean, I don't see anything, so, okay. Great.
Okay, anything else? Yeah, I need a motion. I forgot to ask for a motion, so I need a motion for G1, please.
So moved.
Okay. We got discussion. So all those in favor state by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, motion carries. Okay, page other business, that puts the dates around.
Yep, I think the first thing is, I think Kat and Mason are gonna kind of give us an update. They've been working real hard on our move date. The snow doesn't help us much. No, but maybe if you guys want to give an update on that.
Sure. So our new furniture is slated to be delivered and installed beginning next week. So that'll all be in place. And a lot of this move is contingent on the elevator inspection and obtaining the temporary certificate of occupancy in the next couple of weeks. But we have worked together and identified departments and grouped them together. We're really looking to maximize President's Day weekend, having the movers move a lot of the offices that are very public facing. So a lot of the offices the public visit the most, and also the ones that have to have the furniture here broken down, moved up there and put back together. So between the Saturday and the Monday of President's Day weekend, that's when a big bulk of the move we're hoping is going to happen. That also is the least disruptive to the public because it's not during the week. Other than that, there are a lot of offices that we can kind of move the files and then move the people because the desks are up there. So we've broken it out. Mason and I have made a move manual for each department. We're going around giving them the instructions to pack up their boxes and label them appropriately. So all in all, we should be fully moved in by March 1st.
And Kat, the thought is that you're going to have a receptionist down here at the desk.
Yes.
And then we're going to have someone up at the new town hall in the lobby or the reception area too, and then have a big sign down here and kind of we're going to be using both buildings for a while. Most people, and most people can do everything online. We learned that through COVID, but if you do come in, if you come to the wrong side, you just get shipped up but we'll have someone from my office up at the 1928, and then Vicky, our receptionist, will be down here directing people, and we'll have the signs to who's going to move. And I think who you getting out first?
The town manager's office is one of the first ones to get up there and get settled.
Shock.
They're doing a lot of
We also have economic development there in our suite.
Frank has his privileges.
And I think like recreation and registrar of voters, they all have new furniture. So they're kind of a plug and play. And they can be, a Friday afternoon moved over and kind of done with little to no disruption. The groups that are over that weekend, which I think is really pretty critical to making that move, is like their development wing, tax, assessor, and town clerk. The vault is going to follow. The vault will take about 1 day to break down and another day to reassemble. And there's chain of custody, and our mover is very, very familiar with this. So that's going to be an undertaking in itself. But, and then after that, I think finance, because they have to finish preparing the budget for town council. So we don't want to disrupt that. But that's kind of our phased approach is grouping those bigger ones. I think the bulk of the work is over that President's Day weekend.
Seems like you guys have it under control.
And Myers has been on board as well. We have boxes here that we have available to start packing for staff. So
we've tried to make it as easy as possible. Mason made some color coded maps that match your sticker color, and everybody's assigned it's a whole, we tried to make it easy.
It kept me out of this. I'm just going to show up one day and I'm going to be upstairs. I'm going to be I'm here in the new office.
So we're really encouraging our packing and purging things that aren't necessary over the next couple of weeks. It's not a ton of time to put things together, but I think that'll make people get it done because people would procrastinate anyway.
Ready to open.
And that's why we want to do it over the weekend. So, Saturday and Monday, by Tuesday, the hope is they walk in and they're now up there.
Well, thank you. For
The tax collector.
the holiday.
That's what we're hoping. So, Nick.
The furniture is a direct contract with the town versus in the purchase, right? We purchase.
Yes, we have.
Furniture.
we've
KDE
purchased.
really isn't part of that operation.
No, we directly purchase
FF&E.
from Interstate.
Yep. Perfect.
And then the other thing is that we wanted to talk a little bit about like a ribbon cutting for the council and that committee and everything like that. So what did we say, Peter, that we wanted to get everyone moved in, but maybe like in April? April.
Yeah, and if it's nice out, then it can be out in the front
Outside.
there, and people,
They can see the brick.
the bricks and all that. Plus, if we have a good turnout, it'll just be good to, easier to manage people, I think, outside.
Right, yeah,
So to be determined the
Yeah.
exact day.
yeah, but we do want to do a nice big ribbon cutting for the group and everything like that.
Kind of publicize it as far in
Yeah.
advance as you can.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
Any other questions on the move or ribbon cutting? Okay, so we'll go to, cancel the February 10th and what, punt to the second
Second
meeting?
February, yeah.
What's that thing?
So that would be the 24th would be our meeting in February.
Kat, did you want to, or Peter, did you want to show people the building again?
After this meeting?
No,
Oh,
at the February.
Probably February.
After
Oh,
February
yes,
24th?
yeah, excellent point. Yes, let's do that. if we
Yeah.
can.
Yeah.
Yeah, by then it should be 99.99.
People.
Well, the town manager's office will be moved
You
there.
can all
Yeah.
come in.
Yeah, we will
Not-
have a,
no February.
we'll have a buffet for us. up at
No
the-
February.
We can have it in
No
the dining room.
February.
She's not listening.
Yeah, once he turns away.
I was listening
I
to
lost
you,
her.
I'm getting the
I
upset.
lost her.
word.
No, that's a good point.
Yeah,
So
but
let's, the second meeting, let's, take a field trip up there
Yeah.
and see it.
we'll do the tour.
Yeah.
It does really look great. We're all very excited.
Hey, it's a long time coming.
Okay, anything else? Anything else we need to discuss?
I have a quick question.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Chris?
Yeah, I walk around there a lot. It's part of it's wrapped up. And at least my general question is, are there things on the exterior of the building that we need to wait for better weather? Are we being held up by any weather things? I know there's site stuff, that's very obvious, but on the building.
Maybe Chris?
Yeah, we have some stone that needs to go on the new addition as well as tile on the basically on the exterior of the gym wall. We have all that
Yeah.
tented right now.
Yeah, I
Obviously,
saw
the
it wrapped
storm
up.
issue there, but our plan is to get all that wrapped up.
Oh, in the
Mhm.
next
Yeah.
couple of weeks or
Yes.
even less than that? Okay.
Yeah,
Right,
as soon as we
so
get a
weather
couple-
permitting.
Yeah, the tile won't take long. We just need a couple of decent days and not 2 feet of snow.
Yeah, right.
Yep.
Jack, anything else?
I think that's it from my end.
All right, I just need a motion for an adjournment.
I'll move it.
Second. All those in favor, state by saying aye.
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 Or adjourn, everyone.